Alright, next we're going to install the components back on the go-kart, starting with the clutch. Make sure your clutch is facing out away from the pulley. Put it back on the shaft. Make sure it's all the way back. Then your clutch bell. Same thing, make sure it's all the way on in position. And then your nut. And make sure you tighten the nut all the way very well. I'm going to wait till I'm done everything to tighten it, but make sure you tighten that nut. Next, the variator goes back on. Make sure you have the pulley facing forward. Push it all the way back inside. The shaft then goes in. Make sure your splined end is facing outwards. It won't fit in all the way the other way. And you're ready to put on your belt. Just want to stretch the belt over the shaft. Put the front of the variator back on. Make sure it lines up. Remember to tighten your variator and your clutch nut back up, and then we'll put the cover back on, the screws back in, air box hook back up, put the tire back on, we'll be ready to go. Variator's tight. You want to do the same thing on the clutch. If you're using hand tools, it is going to be a little harder. You want to make sure these units are on tight. And you return your cover plate. Make sure your gasket's good all the way around. Just make sure your bolts are tight right here and here. Reconnect your air box vent to the cover for the variator and clutch. Make sure all bolts are back. We removed the shock to get it out of the way, so we have to put that back on, put the tire on, and then we're ready to go.